Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, as the title suggests, Hope Logan, a duplicitous manipulator on the Born and Beautiful. You know, one of my friends, you know him in the chat, last day, talks about how much he can't stand Hope Logan. She's the worst, she's this, she's that, she's the third. And I would always sit there and be like, I think you're kind of going a little bit too far there, buddy. And then I saw today's episode and I was like, maybe last day kind of had a point. Maybe he had a bit of merit in his you know his statement about hope, because oh my goodness, is this woman just hella wrong and just messed up in so many different ways. Okay, Rachel's right in a lot of senses. She knew you before. She didn't look at you. She didn't look at you that way until you can do something. But until you can do something for her. Now we're going to be sitting here talking about all the shows: General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, and Young and Restless. As you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. Let's sit there and do a quick roll call and get this started. Amy's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Jairus? Jarence in the chat. How you doing tonight? Laura's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Ronnie Ron is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Queen of the South. How's the lovely Queen doing tonight? Monique is in the chat. How you doing? Steph definitely call Hope the B word. If she did call her others the B word, we didn't see it. Yeah, but like I said, even one employee is more than enough. Yes, I did sit there and say it, Ron. I just finished watching it. I kind of wish he would have got to the main tweet, but I'm glad he did reference the other tweet at the same time, because there was a lot of stuff that I didn't know about that tweet as well. So I'm glad he did. Of course, Queen. I gotta sit there and sit there and see how the lovely Queen is doing tonight. Okay, now I'm gonna sit there and turn on my music in a hot minute after I polish off this little bad boy. My music is. Where is my motherfucking music at? But yes, we got a lot to talk about, people. Oh, so damn good. But yes, Hope Logan, man. I gotta sit there and say, Bold and Beautiful brung it today. They brung it today. How actually, tell you the truth, I think pretty much everyone brung it today except for Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives is the only show that really didn't bring it that much. I mean, it seemed like they wanted to make all the other stuff suck or boring or less interesting than the teen stuff. Tracy Steves, happy Monday, Tracy Steves. How are you doing tonight? Hope all is well with everyone. Good stuff today, people. Good stuff today. Let's sit there and see if Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ, is in the chat. It was stupid. Honestly, tell you the truth, Ron, it was just dumb. It was unnecessary. Monique said, "Did you hear the Rock is rumored to play?" Oh, hell no. I just hope them. Well, here's the thing. One, I hope it's a rumor, because I don't think the Rock should be anywhere near. The problem with the Rock is that, like, he has an ego, and I don't think the Rock is terrible, but like he puts in his contract that he can't lose a fight. What kind of nonsense is that? Lashanta is in the chat. How you doing tonight? I'm doing good, Black Mon. It's good to see you, my guy. Kevin says, I heard bring Thomas after Hope loses everything. It looks like Hope and Thomas are back together. Where'd you hear that from, Kevin? Oh wow, effing as boring, effing as yeah. I mean, yes, yeah. I'm not gonna read that whole thing, but yes, Ron. Stephanie and Alex wasn't really that interesting. Steve and Kayla wasn't also really that interesting. I know that they're doing this whole Valentine's Day to hope. I kind of figured that. I mean, well, that's the thing, Ron. Um, yes, that's what I was going to ask him, Kevin. Where did he hear from? But yes, Hope is. I don't know. You know, the thing is, Hope came in and she just started talking, and she didn't even really make a lot of sense. But just to answer that whole thing, Monique. I mean, I don't think The Rock is the worst. I just think that his ego is something that I personally I'm not a fan of. I don't hate the guy. I'm just not a fan of that part. You know. You know, the thing with The Rock is like, just let him play a new character. He does not need to be playing an existing character because it's never going to be that character. It's never going to be Black Adam. It's just going to be The Rock's version of Black Adam. It's like Robert Downey Jr. It's never going to be Sherlock Holmes or anything else. I mean, Doctor Doom is going to be Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Doctor Doom. Since Michael was Tanya, how you doing tonight, Tanya? It's good to see you. I don't see how they can take Sonny's legitimate businesses he had the waterfront property since eminent domain, Lashanta. Eminent domain. I mean, that's a real thing. Eminent domain. They can try to do it. Um, I didn't understand. Like the thing is, like Curtis laid down a really good foundation of why um um a good foundation of why it's Drew's plan isn't good as far as moving it far further away and moving it into Sonny's territory because Sonny will sit there and sue, and that's going to cost the city money on top of wherever they were originally going to do it. You're moving it further away, and now you're going to have to get public transportation involved, and that's going to cost the city money. So I don't understand how Drew Smith is saying it's going to be good for the city. And it may be good for Aurora, but I don't think it's going to be good for the city. Um, but and they got more. It's actually funny. Well, see, that's the thing, though. Absolutely, Ron. Absolutely, I agree with him on that, Phoenix. Absolutely, Ron. I agree with Phoenix on that. Um, Liz and Lucky are not even cops, and they got more on Cyrus than the PCP. Even Mac was like, "Let Jason does what he does, do what he does best." Well, he lets him go on because Cyrus is always a threat. He's always going to be a threat. See, that's the thing, though, Lashonda. Everyone's sitting there saying like Willow plays the victim, but my whole thing is, okay, Lashonda, let your car get towed. Let your car get towed and impounded, and then you have to sit there and pay a bill. And you have to sit there and pay the and the thing is, I understand how you want to sit there and say that she's playing the victim, and she literally says that she's just responsible for her relationship ending, just like Michael. She doesn't sit there and just put everything on Michael. Well, let's be honest. You're sitting there dealing with a very shitty and vindictive family. So you're sitting there saying she shouldn't be playing victim. What should she be doing then? Letting Michael's shitty, hypocritical family just constantly screw her over? So that's the thing. Like here's the thing. I get a little shocked. The people when it comes to these soaps, the minute you don't like somebody, you're all about your feelings and your emotions. You don't bother to sit there and look at the other side of what Willow is going through because you don't like Willow. It's emotion. I get it. But, and I'm not just saying that, okay, she gained a lot from Michael, and that's true. But what did she sit there and say in this episode? She said that she's just as responsible for the ending of their marriage. Why? Because instead of trying to fix things, she tried to protect Michael, just like Michael tried to protect her. She got a life from Michael. Of course, she got a life from Michael. Michael's rich. But it's not what you got from him. It's about the disintegration of their marriage. That's true, Lashanta. Who said it was Brooklyn? But who said it was Tracy? But the point is somebody in the family did it. And it shows a certain level of spitefulness and vindictiveness. Let's be honest. Okay? The Quartermains ain't okay. They are hypocritical, they are self-centered, they are entitled, vindictive. So yeah, Willow was 100% right. The minute I got involved with them, I never knew how much I was gonna lose. She lost a damn car. Tracy tried to take her goddamn kids, who wasn't hers, by the way. Was good, Amber. The queen, the one and only, Nikisha Moore. By the way, subscribe to Nikisha's channel. She does videos as well. Um, yep. Ronnie Ron is happy as hell sit there and see Queen Nikisha. Amber's in the chat. How you doing today, Amber? Yeah, that's right, Ron. I mean, we all missed you. Ron missed the living hell out of you. Coming out with all sorts of fan fiction. Kevin said, "Do you think Lulu exposes Brooklyn's secret?" Probably. It's a good chance. If anybody will, it makes sense. He was writing all sorts of fan fiction. Up there we go. Yes, that's true, LaShanta. No one's not just saying that she's a good. No one's not just saying that she was a good. She was a good wife. Okay, she cheated. Michael cheated also, so we're not gonna sit there and try to act like. Nikisha said Willow gets on my nerves, acting like her mama used to act. I actually prefer Nina over Willow these days. Yeah. And Ronnie Ron got a question for Nikisha Moore, the lovely Nikisha Moore. Maybe she should. Maybe she should. Like liars and cheaters and hypocrites, entitlement like there's no tomorrow. Allison, hope Logan is trash. Basuda. No, but being like I said, B&B brung it today, and here's the thing, you got to sit there and see how why people don't like Hope today. Like again, I always sit there and say, last day might be going a little bit hard, might be a little bit too much, might be a little too extra when it comes to us Hope. And I saw Hope today, I was like, oof, okay, maybe maybe he has a point. Maybe he has a point. Just saying. Ryan, I would sit there and say she's more tone deaf than anything else. Phoenix was spot on. In case I haven't watched B&B and Must, but F Hope. uh, You know, Nikisha, with your commentary, you're going to be amazing doing these reviews. Yes, Prashanta. But here's the thing, though. Evan is also, I mean, whatever his name is, John, whatever, he's still going to be on General Hospital. I don't think he's on contract with the Gates. He's not leaving. He's still going to be on General Hospital. It's damn clear that they haven't actually needed his presence in a while. So Monique says it's amazing how Brooke is the one that is always fighting for Reg, but we haven't seen, or I haven't seen, not seen Reg fight for Brooke. Yeah, um, like I said, sometimes me and James' opinions are polar opposites, but you know, with his group or whatever, and Tammy was right. Like, yo, listen, B&B is the exact opposite in a lot of times of female empowerment. You know, like literally, they go backwards when it comes to us female empowerment. You got Brooks in that they're doing all this, that, and the third, and Reg treats her like ish. Brooke is constantly dependent on a man. Taylor is also constantly dependent on a man, even though she says, "I don't need a man to sit there and satisfy my life." But then you sit there and wait for Brooke to do something, and then you jump on the chance to be her rich. Like, nah, come on. You're a successful da 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 doctor. Yep, Monique. The chick that plays Jennifer on Days of Our Lives. Lashantis is a bit odd and messed with Nate's brother. No, not Nate's brother. Holden. She has something. She has something going on with Holden, not Damon. No, 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 not Damon. That she knew. No, she has something going on with Holden. You go back and you watch it. It seemed like they have the history. And by the way, Lashantis, Holden. Well, yeah. There's Holden, and then there's the real Damon. I don't think he had. I don't think she had anything to do with anything involved with Damon. But Holden, on the other hand, is a different story. And since we're talking about Y&R, Claire Bear, Claire Bear. Somebody in the comment section, damn me, somebody in the comment section said like, "Yo, listen, you keep pushing this whole Holden is nuts." Tammy says Young and Restless last Fridays for Valentine's Day was boring. Should have been better than yeah. I agree, Tammy, 100%. Claire is going to ruin her relationship with Kyle by pushing this whole Victor Newman thing. Victor Newman don't like. Um, yeah, Ron, I saw that. I mean, Ron, I think the most important question is, why did he do that video in the bathrobe? My dude was literally in his bathrobe when they're doing this video. I'm like, like there wasn't a shirt you could have just sat there and just put on for a hot minute and do a quick video and then go back to whatever you were doing. Like, well, Lashana, you gotta remember this is fake evidence though. So, like, if Liz get found out, Liz and Lucky could be doing jail time. Amy says I'm sick of controlling Victor Newman going after Jack. He needs to leave Jabot alone. Victor. Daniel, Hope was mad seeing Rich and Carter hug out. Oh yeah, she was pissed. She was like, "How dare you? I took." The thing is, Daniel, she was like, "I spent so long and was so hard that they're trying to do, manipulate my gorgeous goddess cat lady." Dang, I was about to come in here and ask about the bathroom. Oh, Nikisha's here also too. You know, Ron was happy to sit there and see Nikisha. Monique said, "Do you think that Adam, Phyllis, Chelsea, Adam, Sally, Phyllis, Billy, Nick, Sharon, Dream Secret is a prelude to what was really going to wind up happening?" Do y'all chat? I don't know much about what you call it, but Kelly says, Nikisha, I'm watching Phoenix right now. LOL. He really was in the role. Listen, I'm not trying to like harp on him. I'm just like, I'm watching the video, I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, I'm like, why is this man in the goddamn bathrobe? Uh, what? Tell me, what did Diane Jenkins do? I want to ask this question. Tell me, what did Diane Jenkins do? I will sit there and say, besides the fact that I had to sit there and see this man in the bathrobe, which I really didn't want to see. Um, I just don't like her hiding lies and secrets. Okay. Um, and Akeisha, that comment is for you. What the hell I was gonna sit there and say? Oh, you mean that? That happened last? Okay. Okay, I understand, Tammy. I mean, I guess. I just like I said, I don't. I don't need to sit there and see another man in the bathrobe. Like, come on, bro. Like, you just put on like an old shirt or something like that. Like, I'm like literally sitting there, damn near praying to God that that robe does not come undone during that damn video. Yeah, listen, Cat Lady is a pro. Cat Lady is a pro. Her videos are awesome and I love them. Yeah, no, Cat Lady is awesome with her videos. On Ron says Albert, Nikisha Moore is turned on by Phoenix robe. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, Nikisha, I would definitely wear that robe off camera. But yeah, that's interesting, Ron. He says you know damn well you were wishing it sleep. I love this woman. We're gonna have a hell of a lot of fun. We have a hell of a good spring. Man, you're gonna have a hell of a good spring. Nikisha, Ron, I don't know. I don't think that's Albert's type. Oh, no, Nikisha. Ron was talking about you. Ron was talking about you. He wasn't talking about me. Ron says Albert, Nikisha Moore is turned on by Phoenix's role. Yeah, no, no. He was talking about he was talking about you, Nikisha. Such a bad kitty. It's so good to see you. Linux says, if Hope felt she was being undervalued, then why stay with a company? Exact. Thank you. That's right, Nikisha. That's my gorgeous queen right there, being sassy. But don't worry, I'm gonna straighten her out this spring. Straighten her out, get her on the right track. Yeah, I mean, like I said, here's the thing. That was a good scene. That was a good scene. Kevin says Carter's a simp. Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong being a simp if the woman's hot. Kelly says Ron missed you so much, Nikisha. I'm sure. Jonathan, how the hell have you been, my man? How the hell are you? It's been a while. Oh, I have no idea, Ron. I have no idea how you did that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to see you, Jonathan. They they have me coming a little bit later on. They have me coming a little bit later on Tuesdays, so I'm able to do the live streams on Tuesdays now. Nikisha says, I miss Ron too. I missed everyone, but Ron knows how special he is to me. That's right, and that's coming from the Queen herself. That is correct, Jonathan. Chick that plays Jennifer and John. Well, Nick says, I'm glad Rich called out Carter about hope for the future. He was like, we all sat in that room. We wanted to cut her line, and Carter agreed. Exactly. He also said something else really good. He was like, if I said yes to that idea about the luxury brand, would you have done what you did? Ron says, I missed you too, Nikisha Moore. You have a nice and good looking face. Oh, you don't like the actress? I don't know who that. I'm assuming that was the previous actress, that Tammy. Allison said the $1 million question is when Carter gives the company back to the Foresters, how quick will Hope dump him? That alone will reveal what everyone knows but Carter. Exactly. Jakaris, how have you been? How are you doing? It's good to see you, Jakaris. Elliot says, Albert, why Albert gotta read is so damn creepy. Well, how is it creepy? How is it creepy? Oh my love, how was that creepy? I'm glad to hear that. That's very positive. That's good to hear. How was I being creepy, my queen? Timmy said, hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Eh, I got to sit there and hang out with my queen cat lady. So yes, actually I had a really good Thanksgiving. Valentine's Day. Was good, Deluxe. Joseph says, what do you think of Mac reacting to Sasha's kissing Jason? I felt like it was very old school, like when Robin was dating Jason. Made me think about that. Jakar says, what I learned that I can't stay in the dark too long. That's good. Takes some people a long time to sit there and get that lesson, Jakaris. So. Oh, we have a new person. Ray Smith says, Dave Smith and love your work on your Olivia Smith. Good news. Okay. DC Soul Sanctuary was good. Last day. I think you might actually had a point. Seriously, last day. I actually talked about you in the beginning. I literally sat there. I was like, maybe last day had a point about hope. Oh, DC Nikisha Moore's in the chat too. The Alexis Davis is in the chat too tonight. I didn't get a chance to finish watching it. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I got busy. I got so busy catching up on Hollyoaks and stuff. But I will watch it tonight though. Exactly. I gotta watch it to see. But DC, at some point, I may start doing Hollyoaks reviews. What? Ron says, DC, I hope that you bought a new mattress because you had bed bugs. What the Okay, DC, that comes for you. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, Jonathan. I'm definitely looking forward towards it. And I will be reviewing it too. uh, wow. What the are you talking about? Oh, okay. Ron says, Nikisha, I want to hear your thoughts on the actor playing Drew getting attacked by a fan because she doesn't like his character. She threw an apple at him, which is very true. Tammy says, I was talking about Hope Deacon Sharp's daughter. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That's but DC, are you watching Hollyoaks, Star? It's so weird. I'm sitting there talking about this show like I've been watching this show for years. But when Hope said you promised me you would stay by my side when he said he felt like a traitor. Exactly. What good woman will sit there who says that they love you, watching you hurt, and then just say, so you're not gonna stand by me? Like you're not gonna stand by me? Yeah, that'd be interesting. Lisa Clapp, Hope is the user. Yeah, she is. Now Ron is already he's already ready. He's like I'll look at it. And of course, you got Kyrie's support as well, Nikisha. He was talking about he's gonna watch your videos and stuff, and um, really share it and stuff like that. So he got you. DC says so. Since my conference for my fellowship for school got canceled next week, I'm back to giving the gays 1 week, aka 5 days, 5 effing days. Mm. DC, did you hear my question I was asking you? Tammy says, will Hope judge her dad, Deacon Sharp, for making mistakes all the time? Will she make mistakes also all the time? And she's got something judging her dad, Deacon Sharp. I said, have you been watching Hollyoaks lately? I mean, I know you have a certain spot where you watch it, but I mean, are you still watching it, or? Because I feel like it's one of those things. Like I started watching it, and then you stopped watching it. Naive, okay. Alex says I thought it was hilarious, and Max started thinking maybe we should just let Jason kill Cyrus. Yeah, exactly. Like Cyrus, here's the thing. Cyrus is a damn plague. Oh, okay, that's cool, Tammy. Cyrus is a plague. Let's just be real for a hot minute. Dude is terrible. Um, but again, I love how people seem to say, she shouldn't be, Willow is playing the victim. I'm like, you have a rich, powerful, vindictive family constantly going at her. First, took her damn children. Jay Blue, I really don't like the dialogue they're giving Curtis. Why not? DC says, I'm behind on Hollyoaks like a month. LOL. Last I watched, it's sit through. He killed the one lady, and it was real. Gray's brother shot her. Sid was going crazy after losing James. Okay, so you might be you're still ahead of me. You're still ahead of me. Okay, all right, Jonathan. You're still ahead of me. Um, Last one I watched was Grace set up Mercedes for murdering Abe, but I call him Abe the monster. There's says Steffi, Marani, and Rickman are bad for business. Okay. All right, Jared. Tammy says, I have a question. What's the deal with Dollar Bill and Luna? I just don't get it. It's a father daughter relationship, you know? Tammy, Bill still sees Luna as a daughter, even if they're not blood related. Lastly, that it's great to know you're finally coming around to how much of a horrible character Hope is. I mean, here's the thing, Lastly, I don't think that she's the devil, but I can kind of see where you're talking about. Like, she is a master manipulator. She's a user. And, Ridge was right in a lot of ways. Ridge was right in a lot of ways. Queen Jess and Jared says Team Hope all day. Okay, that's cool. Um, exactly. The Diane Jenkins of the chat has entered. The Alexis Davis of the chat is in the chat. Exactly. DC says we got Diane Jenkins and Alexis Davis all in one day. Yes. Eagle Fang says Albert was good. What was your first reaction when you saw the bullfight? Eh, you know, it wasn't terrible. I mean, I wouldn't sit there and say it was funny, but my issue, Eagle, whenever I sit there and watch any of the older people try to fight, do martial arts, it comes across as so awkward. You know, um, they just look really awkward fighting. DC says, and we also got Albert Bostic, aka Billy Abbott. What? What? Yo, did DC literally just sit there and call me a failure? A failure when it comes to his business? Okay, I'll see what DC does there. And see, the funny thing is, DC always sit there and say, "Oh, I see the shade that I see the shade that Albert Smith they're giving me." You really just had to call me the Billy Abbott. And he says she gets it from her mama. J Blue says, "How did Josh get out of jail drama free?" Now that's actually a really good question. That's right, Lisa, Bill, and Luna, the father and daughter relationship. Lastly, it says, Hope has never loved anyone in her entire life. She uses people for her own selfish desires. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. That's a lot to unpack. Just as it's so painful to see other people do Anna's job for her, just sad. Eaglefin says, that annoying karate social media girl from, Zari, MMA fighter, and Sensei Wolf that also play Cole in Mortal Kombat. Oh, that was okay. I knew he looked familiar. I knew he looked familiar. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that was probably the highlight of that season was watching Zari get her ass handed to her. Because she was somebody that just was annoying from jump. That chick was annoying from jump. That was so satisfying. Yeah, Eagle. Nah, I was disappointed I didn't get to sit there and see Sam fight though. I was disappointed I didn't get to sit there and see her fight. But here's his only down for me is Robbie not getting his victory, but he is the only one to defeat Miguel in the show. But here's the thing, I knew that Miguel was going to win that fight when he got that headband. I knew he was going to win that fight because I knew that guy was not going to cheat or do like a dirty move. Just says Liz did her thing, say she found a lot of good evidence while Anna did nothing. That evidence was made up. What are you talking about? She didn't find that evidence. She made that shit up. Her and Lucky literally sat there and said that she made that up. What's good, Shakira? Audra and Holden. Yep. It seemed like they go way back. Like, what's good, Shakira? Yeah, I knew he was not going to sit there and try to break his back. I mean, it was literally the last season. What's good, Spencer? Just says, when did she say they made it up? They literally, okay, her and, I'm good, Shakira. Her and Lucky literally sit there and said that we had, if it comes down to it, we're going to have to sit there and fabricate some evidence. Are you cool with that? And Liz said, yeah, yes, Eagle. And but here's the thing though, Eagle, I felt like if the show wasn't ending, he might, they might have actually let him kidnap his family. Yeah. Okay, I don't know about that last day, but man, come on, stop. Come on, stop. What? I mean, Tammy, it's his opinion. I mean, I'm not gonna stop him from how she made up a receipt and syringes. Okay, I may actually have to get back to you on that one. I may have to get back to you on that one. Okay, got lady. I think I may actually have to get back to you on that one. That's hmm. Okay, okay, Jess. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. Well, the thing is, just I do remember Lucky Smith is saying that we're gonna have to make up evidence. Eagle Fang says a new soap is coming out next week. Are you going to be busy, man? Yes, I am, but it's gonna be fun though. Eagle, it's gonna be fun busy. It's gonna be a fun busy. Wow. I remember what's good, Tommy? I remember Lucky saying that we're gonna have to fabricate evidence to sit there and get Cyrus behind bars. And Liz said that she was okay with that. So like I don't think that's it. Tommy says Claire and Kyle are the perfect couple together. Last day, you don't you shouldn't have to sit there and explain your you shouldn't have to sit there and justify your opinion. It's your opinion. Kelly said that was on a whole behind episode, not what happened today. Well, yeah, but if they're talking about something that's happening maybe behind, um, well, yeah, if you're talking about something that's going to be behind the episode, that evidence. Oh yeah, we found in. It's actually gonna be really hilarious. I'll tell you this much, Cat Lady and Jazz. I'll tell you this much. This what I'm gonna do. If if I am right and that evidence is fabricated and made up, do you understand how petty I'm gonna be? Do you have any idea how petty I'm going to be when I'm right? Oof, look out! I'm going to laugh my ass off. Oof, I might even dance. Gorgeous Queen Janet. I hope and Carter split up. Is that because you why is that in particular? I mean, we did definitely get to sit there and see how. Yeah, no, I did. I'm just saying, if that evidence is fake, Cat Lady and Jess, I am going to laugh my ass off. I'm gonna come in and act like y'all thought y'all saw Petty before. Oof. Exactly. I'm a redefine the word petty. So and just remember this day. Remember this day. Congress says if you watch until the end, you know you're wrong. Right. You're wrong now. Oh, because of syringes. Yeah, no, I saw that part. Oh, okay. All right. All right. We're gonna table this part. We're gonna table this part, but because you do actually have some valid points. But you know, you know, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Lisa, I want to know is the pet. Lisa, the petty's gonna be strong. The petty is going to be strong. What's good, Big Samuel? The petty is going to be real. I know she did not just sit there and hold on. There we go. Wow. Janice says I like Sasha and Jason together. Yes, exactly. I'm with it. I'm with it. Wow. Oh, Jess, I just screenshotted that comment. Lastly says, how long do you think it's going to take before Holly cheats on Tate with Dog? I give it under 2 weeks. I give it under 2 weeks. Seriously, under 2 weeks. Because that's the thing. Like you can feel that tension. Tommy. He once sat there and said, Victor once sat there and said, he was like, I don't care. No, he was like, I don't care how long it takes, and I don't care how much money it costs. Okay, that's right. That's right. Right. I like that, Jonathan. I like that. What's good, Big Samuel? Well, hopefully one day we'll get it back. I mean, what's good, Big Nate? Hopefully we'll get it back one day. If the gate succeeds and people do support the gates and not give it the DC treatment of just 5 days, then we may actually get it back. We might get that shit back. Wow. That lady, I love you. and just tell me to pipe down like she don't know who I am. You should. Shannon says I highly doubt one of Liv is coming back. Why is that? Okay, Tommy. I mean, okay, Tammy. That's your choice. Monique says Victor may need extreme therapy into why he feels the need to control his grown ass children. Exactly. Just says Beyond the Gates better impress me. Oof, talking like a diva. Ron says, Albert, you're so damn biased. You like or want Jason and Sasha, but you don't want Aaron with anyone, at least Joy. Yeah, Ron, because that's not being biased. That's called the law. Ron, it's called the goddamn law. Is that? Thank you, Jonathan. Lisa says, if we just wishing, let's bring back God and light. Yeah. Sammy says because CBS could have brung um as the world turns back, but they opted for a new soap. I like to sit there and say keep hope alive, but I think there may be other. Daniel says Blair versus Carly. Hmm. Damn near cut from the same cloth. It was interesting when the first time they had the crossover and they had the one like the live characters there, and you actually got to sit. You got to sit there and have a scene with Blair and Carly. If y'all remember that. Tammy says Carly is Mac to Jack and as the world turns. So, well, Lisa, you keeping it real. Keeping it real. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. Star versus Jocelyn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Ron says you should have Phoenix Tremaine rent you his robe. Oh, I should wear his robe. Okay, okay, Ron. Oh, I heard about that. Thank you, Samuel. Ava was GH was Carly on As the World Turns if you're confused. Thank you. Yes, yes, I did hear about that. Oh, shit. Shit. Yeah, like I said, definitely, yeah, definitely support the show. You know, like I said, I agree with because Ron is always talking about Phoenix Tremaine, but like I agree. Like you got to sit there and support um Beyond the Gates. You know, because it will sit there and show these networks that soap operas are viable. The fans will sit there and like it. They're rallied behind it, and the ratings are good, the money's good, and so on and so forth. Exactly, Spencer. He's a damn hitman. Seriously, he's a hitman. and you threaten somebody in a room full of people? Exactly. Johnson says support beyond the gates, and maybe we'll have more soaps on the air. Exactly. Yes. Exactly, Jen. Exactly, Shakira. Exactly. Yeah, they killed the former rapist. Ooh, terrible. Since this is some I've done similar stuff to what Jason did. I get into more details when with you and PM on Messenger, but don't do stuff like that because trust me, it comes right back to bite you in the ass. Yeah, yeah, definitely PM me. Um, but the thing is, Spencer, at least you recognize it, you know. And I'm assuming you didn't go through with any of that stuff, but I get it, Spencer. Emotions and everything like that. You let your emotions get the best of you. So I get that part. Ugh, okay, Tammy. Let's not go there. Let's not do that. Let's definitely not go there because you are so out of pocket in so many ways. I know, Tammy, but let's again. I appreciate you being here. Let's just not. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I get it, Spencer, but you're still here, so hopefully you learned your lesson. Just as hopefully this is Cyrus X's story. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's time for him to go. And honestly, tell you the truth, we got Sitwell. We got Sitwell. I like Sitwell, so Cyrus can go because they really kind of messed up his storyline along the way. Exactly, Jonathan. It's like the sky's the limit. It's definitely time for him to go. Listen, they turned him from a serious mobster kind of guy where Sonny was like, we can't take him out, and then they're just gonna get somebody else. To him being Bible thumping and hanging around Laura and Laura just being cool with it and everything. Hopefully, Tammy. I like Tucker McCall. Yeah, it's I ain't saying this, but it's like it's time to put him out the pasture. Like, let's just be real. It's time to put that mofo out the pasture. Just a year his character went downhill. And see, that's the thing though, Jess, right? Because this character is not the only person that went downhill. Listen, I would sit there and say, I think that Drew's a good man, da 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 da. But like, they clearly messed up Drew's character for a lot of people. You know, I get mistakes, but like, this is the same person that decided to put Sam and her kids above Sonny and his business. And now you have Drew sitting there banging Willow's wife. Like, what are we doing? Oh, hopefully he can come back and be better. What's good, Valerie? If Willow was believing that kiss with Sasha, I wonder if she was believing that kiss with Sasha and Jason. That truth. That thing is going to come out anyway. But good question, because Sasha was sitting there thinking that Willow was catching on to her, and Willow was too pissed off about the quartermates that they're screwing her over. Yeah, I mean, just going back to Drew. They seem like they dropped the ball. And now they make pretty much everyone, all the fans hate Drew. Reminds me of another character, Julian effing Jerome for a hot minute. Oh, J Blue says, is GH pulling a Taggart on? Is GH pulling a Taggart on TJ? Was I the only one surprised when Trina mentioned her dad being kidnapped by Cyrus? Yeah, Valerie. Maybe I should call this a Julian Jerome effect. Maybe I should call it the Julian Jerome effect because I don't really Jack Abbott's daughter. Um, Tammy says I can't wait until the storyline after all these years finally come out about Summer not being Nick's daughter and like he did back in them two DNA on him and Summer improving is Summer is Jack's real daughter. Oh, Ron says, Albert, I can't believe that you're supporting this Belle and EJ nonsense, talking ish about let her have fun. That's not fun. That's petty and childish behavior. Oh, Ron, I think it's fun though. Belle is stressed. She needs to sit there and relax and just not be so serious. And Ron, there's nothing wrong with a little harmless fun. You know, and EJ seems like a very fun person. Right, Ron? Don't you find EJ to be a very fun person? Okay, I'm not gonna say all that, but a fun person. I can, I can, I can sit there and say that. Shakira, they actually did today. I actually did like B&B. Kelly says, yes, Tammy, that would mean Summer married her brother Kyle. Oh, Cat Lady. I was gonna sit there and be real with you for a hot minute, but I'm gonna sit there and pull a Steve Harvey on you. I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna pull a Steve Harvey on you. Johnson says, isn't Holly still under 18? No, she's 18. Oh, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I just said that, I think that Steve Harvey is funny. That's what I said, Callie. We talked about. That's what I said. She's 18, and Dougie was like, he confessed his feelings, and he did. And she was like, "Here's okay, here's my whole thing, though, Jonathan. Let me tell you something. It was. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jonathan. Keller says, but I don't even know what that means, Steve Harvey. My love, you know exactly what I mean. You know what I mean. When I sit there and say, do you want me to be myself or do you want me to be Steve Harvey? You know what I mean, cat lady. You know what I mean, right? Just say yes or no. Sean says, Albert can't wait for Claire to snap because we know Kyle and Summer will get back together eventually. True love always prevails. I'll say it. When I sit there and say that I'm going to pull a Steve Harvey, that means that I'm going to lie. Okay? Why would I add? Okay, when I sit there and say I'm going to pull a Steve Harvey, that means that I'm going to lie. Steve Harvey tends to lie to women to sell books. Let's just be real. So when I sit there and ask you, well, yes, or placate. It could be placate. Yeah. What was the book that he made? Yeah. Think like a man, date like a woman, or something like that, or that was the name of his goddamn book that he was in there trying to sell pipe dreams to. Steve Harvey's famous book. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, think, there you go. Think like a man. That that book is full of hooey. But there's a real sentence in there. There's a real sentence in it that he doesn't say. You want to know what that is, Scott Lady? Then it says, Belle is nothing, just bring back Jen and she acts right. Eh, okay. I generally despise this word, but I'm gonna sit there and say it because Cat Lady asks. Date like a man so you don't get played like a bitch. If truer words were ever spoken. Daniel says Steve Harvey can't give no advice, marry his side piece. Yeah. And that's why I was like, I don't know about that. I mean, here's the thing, Sean. I think they could have did something as far as him being a cop. They didn't even bring in his goddamn parents, his brothers. I mean, casually, I don't like saying that word, but like, it's not entirely wrong. Shakira says, "Do I miss those when all soaps were interesting?" J. Blue says, "Anna, nonchalant way and the size of investigation is infuriating." I'm just saying. Just saying, cat lady. There's a lot of truth in that sentence. What the hell did I was there saying before? Now, I didn't watch tomorrow's episode yet. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Daniel, I would have loved for Jason and Anna to be a thing. But I'm cool with Jason and Sasha being a thing. Now, Carly actually said something very interesting. Carly was like, I need to talk to Jason because if Jason is helping out Sasha like he helped me out, that means that that means that she knows that Sasha may not be pregnant with Jason's baby. That Jason is just helping her out the same way that he helped Carly out all those years ago. Me too, Jay Bloom. Okay. I felt like that would have been very, very hot and sexy, and I would have been here for it. But they decided spaghettios, we're not gonna do that. That's how well Carly knows Jason. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, at that point, Jonathan, they should probably just bring in a new character. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, Jonathan. Here's the thing. By that time, hopefully, Cyrus is gone. Cyrus is gone. They can sit there and open up the. Yeah, I'm here for it, Kylie. I'm here for it. I mean, I would have been here for more of Jason and Anna, but Jason and Sasha, I can take that. I can take that love. But did she start this though, Sean? I don't know. I mean, start. We can sit there and go back and forth and see what Steffi did to Hope, right? So I mean, that's kind of a moot point to some extent. Um, but I mean, regardless of how it started, does it really matter at this point? Hope is a duplicitous manipulator. Okay, here's the thing: when Brooke is making fucking sense, you know there's a problem. Donna, why is Jason and Sasha okay, but Drew and Willow is not okay? Both are Michael's uncles, and Jason is more like a father figure to him. Donna, my MVP. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that she's going to be, I don't think that she's still butthurt about that. Yeah, exactly, Tammy. That's why I was like, I'm not even listening that they're trying to keep score with those two. Ooh, ooh. Johnson says Sasha is not married to Michael. To Sasha is not married to Michael. Willow is. Hmm, that's a good point. But I guess that's what you call a character assassination, right, Jonathan? That's what they call a character assassination. What the fuck else did I write in my notes? I don't. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, I respect your opinion, but I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that, Sean. You know, no one's into saying what Drew did was right. Oh, J Blue says, I guess Mac didn't hear who Cody said was Sasha's baby daddy. Oh, he damn sure heard today, though. He damn sure know today. Donna said, doesn't make a difference. Michael slept with both, and Sasha is having his child. Sounds hypocritical to me. That's right. And remember, Michael cheated also. Okay, and that's a very basuda move to sit there and make. People want to sit there and try to act like Willow's the only villain and Michael cheated as well. But oh no, Willow did it first and she did it more. And she emotionally cheated. And oh my god, she did it with Drew, her uncle, his uncle. Oh, Michael cheated too. So, we're not gonna play that game. I will put my foot in both of their necks. far as I'm concerned. Dave, what I don't understand is I thought Chad do where's the rest of that sentence at? I don't know. You know, Sean, you might be right. I don't even remember. But regardless of that, I don't know. Just as Sasha is wrong too, she needs to stop acting like she's not as bad as well. Very good point. Yes, but she came across as hella hypocritical and judgy of um of Willow. I'm like, boo, you came in with cons. Okay, you sat there and you pretended that you was Nina's daughter. Okay, the first time you moved in with your sister at the time, Kiki, what did you do? Oh, you sat there and you flirted with Kiki. I mean, you sat there and you flirted with Kiki's boyfriend. And then you just sat there and said, "Oh, I didn't think y'all two were so serious." F out of here. Dave says, "Sorry, I hit the send button by accident." Hi, Albert. How you doing, buddy? What I don't understand is that I thought Chad do left. Yeah, he did. But here's the thing, though, Dave. He left. He left with the option that he can come back. So he's not gone. He's just gone for now until either he decides to come back or they decide to recast him. Okay, I think I'll need a drink to sit there and read this. Johnson says Michael only had a one night stand with Willow, is having an ongoing affair with while she still married, so she deserves more smoke. Eh, I see what you're saying, Jonathan. I'm not going to sit there and try to discredit you, or I'm not going to. I respect your opinion. No, I get it. I get it. But I get it. You're basically saying one was doing it first, one was doing it longer, and I get that. I guess my whole thing is like I'm looking at them as they're both cheaters. They're both cheaters. They're both liars. They are both responsible for the end of their marriage. You know, like Willow said, they both chose to ignore the problems that they had, and they chose to sit there and protect each other. And it happens. Sucks, but it happens. But my whole thing is like I feel that people want to feel more bad for Michael because one, they don't like Willow with Drew, and like you said, she did it first. She's been doing it longer. He did a one night stand, but you know what? Still did it. I don't know. I get what you're saying, though, John. It's actually John. Do you remember the show called Degrassi, right? I mean, if you remember that show called Degrassi, I know you do, but I just want to confirm that. Ooh, Donna says not only that, Michael and Sasha are still lying about the affair while Willow business is all in the. Donna, you're just amazing. But Mike slept with both of Nina's daughters. That's true. I know. I didn't get a chance to watch it though. I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually gonna watch because I know that here's the thing. I know that they're doing it for five. I know that they're doing it for 5 days, right? They're doing it for 5 days. I'm already watching the Hollyoaks. I think I'll just wait for the gates to come out at this point. That's right. Donna is right. Shakira says condiments now on GH. That's cool. Oh, you're right. You're right, Jonathan. That's right, Sean. Sean, he's going to be on both. He's not contracted to the gate, so he'll be on both. Donna says, "Who do we think Sarah's next target is? I thought Liz, but seems too obvious. I don't think. I'll tell you one thing, though, Donna. I will sit there and say this: his target, his two targets seem to be Donna, and his target seems to be Joss or Liz. Let me tell you something. If they want to bring the heat, they want to bring the emotional impact. They better kill off one. That's the thing, though, Jess. They better kill off one. Okay. Okay. I don't know about if it's hilarious, but I mean, Sean. Here's the thing. If let's just sit there and say if Brad is the target, they better kill one person. I hope not, Shakira. Yeah, I mean, I want to, Jonathan. It's just like I said. Yeah, that's cool though. I'm watching Hollyoaks right now, so. But when the games come on, I'll watch it though. Amy says, "In Young and the Restless, who do you think Ian Ward is going to get?" I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be a while before he comes back on, so just as they're too chicken to do that. Yeah, but see, that's the thing though, Jazz. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Jazz. Remember when they did his thing? Remember when they did that fire scene? That was so unexpected, right? And it was kind of graphic and a little like it was jolting, and that's what General Hospital needs. General Hospital needs something like that, or they need a death scene, you know. And I hope they do that. Seriously. That's part of the reasons why I started watching this UK soap opera called Hollyoaks. Because as much as I love GH, hell, right there, just as like they're too chicken to do that. And that's what they need to sit there and shake things up. I mean, that shit was a big watching somebody literally get burnt alive. Like I made a video something saying that they go too far. Well, we were all talking about it. They need something like that. Tommy says Victor will never change. Of course he won't change. I mean, the guy is like the king of grudges. Sean says maybe Ian will never get mentioned again. I can see them doing that. Donna says, well, they already killed off Dex and Sam, so hopefully they do that too. That's possible. Just as if Chad wasn't leaving, they would have done that scene. They wouldn't have done that scene. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Just on a side note, before I get back to the soaps or get back to the soaps, Jess, you should do a YouTube channel. You should do a YouTube channel, Jess. I think that'd be pretty awesome. So just putting that out there. But Elliot says hopefully they will do that to Albert Sam and Dex is already gone. No, I mean not sure, but it also drove story. I want them to do something that's going to sit there and shock our systems in some sort of ways. You know, just as I've been wanting to. I'm just bad with time. I get it. I get it. Just like whenever you do, I think it'll be. I think it'll be pretty awesome though. You also ain't getting any family. Just like, that the actor said that, if he was able to do one thing, like if he was able to have one storyline, Evan was like, I would have wanted to sit there and see my family come in it, like maybe the mother. There was a couple of times he teased where it's like he was going to sit there and text his mother or not text his mother, and they didn't even do that. And the dude's been on there for a while, and not at one point did they sit there and talk about his family. And I kind of don't really understand how that works. Because I should tell you the truth, to just, they were talking about Carter, and he does not talk about his family at all. Yeah, him being a cop would actually have some really good stuff done. And like I said, they could have brought in the family. That would have been a whole new dynamic. And we would have saw a different side of Dex. Um, I have no idea, Sean. What happened to Joss? What if Jocelyn doesn't get killed by Cyrus? Then maybe she'll be kind of sad. Like they used to have one life to live, right? Right, Jonathan? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Tammy. She definitely overacted. Just as I think they should keep him working with Sonny, and then maybe he become a crooked cop. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that okay. I had no idea that came on. I just, I was on the ABC soap, so Bonus' doctor who played Ian Ward teases that he's coming back. Of course he is. I mean, the thing is, Donna. At least here's the thing. I guess I'm kind of cool with Ian coming back because Jordan was so over the top, but like, yeah, I guess I'm cool with Ian coming back. I'll tell you this much though, Donna. If they don't kill him the second time, then I'm gonna be pissed off. Kelly said Josh had nursing books on the table. Looked like she was thinking of that. The sad thing is that we never actually saw her do anything in nursing, talk about any classes or anything like that. She just had an idea because she patched up Dex one goddamn time, and then she gave it back up. I don't know. Unless you actually put her on an internship or something like that in GH, I'm not gonna sit there and even take that shit seriously. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, yeah, yes. I agree with every single sentence that you just said. Just as same with Willow. What about Willow? What do you mean same with Willow? Well, Jonathan, hopefully Jocelyn will sit there and actually apologize for her bratty ass behavior with Sunny. That seriously, that chick never actually apologized once for Sunny for the way she was acting towards Sunny. Sunny actually apologized to her, and she didn't apologize to Sunny. But of course, what do I expect from Jocelyn? I remember I actually said that in a review, and people was like they defending Jocelyn not apologize. I'm like, Jocelyn. Sometimes this position can be so damn difficult. I started reading some of the reasons why they were defending that decision. I'm like, I'm looking at my phone, I'm just like, Tammy, I would sit there and say this much. What the hell happened to Cole Howard? Cole Howard is not there for that whole storyline when his aunt was unalive. unalived. He should have been there. Now I don't agree with DC and some of his other stuff, but like Cole should have been there. She should have been there. But yeah, just just on that note, why not? I do think that Claire is she's pushing this whole. Here's the thing. I did. She didn't leave Twitter. Yeah, you know why, Donna? You know why she's in trouble? Which here's the thing, Donna. This isn't the worst tweet that Nancy actually put out. She said much worse things. What's good, Duan? The problem with this tweet is that, you know, Carmela was just up there saying Happy Valentine's Day to her husband. She was sharing a very special and fun and exciting moment for her. And Nancy, and her feelings, like always, decides to shit on it. Now, the thing that annoys me about it is that if Nancy puts out something like, "Oh, I'm sharing something with my family," or "I'm going on family vacation," or something like that, and some commentator like me decides to shit on that, she will be all over my ass. She'll be the first person that to say, "Well, why would you do that for?" I'm just not there talking about something fun, and then I sit there and I shit on her for whatever reason I'm going to sit there and make up. She wouldn't like that. But she has no problems that they're doing that to other people. Yeah, she tweeted worse, but it's just one of those things where it shows you just how immature she is. How old is Nan? How old is Nancy Lee Grahn? Oh, that's too goddamn old. That's too old to be snitted. This chick is, it's on Wikipedia. This chick is 68 years old, and she's not there coming on Twitter like she is some fucking 19-year-old Gen Z. And I don't normally talk about somebody's age. I'm like, boy, you're too old for this. Don't you have grandkids you can sit there and be taken care of at this point? Like, I mean, I swear sometimes I feel like Natalie Grant is like silently quitting. I feel like she is silently quitting her job because how she stayed on there as long as she did. And granted, sometimes I look at those tweets and I'm like, I thought she was in her 60s. She's too old to behave. Yeah, exactly. And while granted, I don't necessarily agree you should be punished for something that you're not doing on company's time, but I do believe in bad PR. And although I think that she is a powerhouse when it comes towards acting, I think she is a powerhouse when it comes towards acting. Her as a person is very, very, very questionable. Very questionable. I'm not saying she's the devil, but like, I mean, come on, seriously. She definitely brings a certain level of shame to the show. That's one of the things I was not there watching when I was watching Phoenix Tremaine in his goddamn bathtub, in his goddamn bathrobe. Booker said, "What did she tweet?" She talked about So Kamala Harris was tweeting on Valentine's Day, basically saying that she appreciates her husband. She just appreciated her husband. That's it. And she was just that's too personal. Yeah, him being in a damn towel was way too personal. How? How did Claire still? How did Claire still add in spotlight and why not? Explain that to me, my friend. Yeah, but that's all she was doing though. She was just like, "Hey, listen, I love my husband," and then Nancy was shitting on her and just like verbally attacking her about something that was going on in the country. And grant the book, it was not the worst tweet that she's ever tweeted. She's tweeted far worse. But you took a special moment on a day that's supposed to be celebrated with love, and you made it about yourself. But she wouldn't want that. I agree. I agree, Jonathan. And granted, this was Hope. This was what Hope actually said. Hope was like, "Why do you do that? Why do you sit there and champion for Hope? Why do you champion for Ridge when his own mother treated you like dog shit for years?" But that's the thing, though, Jonathan. Um, when it comes towards female empowerment, it's like they decide to go totally backwards. And see, here's the thing. I think that that's out of pocket. And I'm a man. I can't imagine a woman watching that and how they must feel watching it. You got two very smart, beautiful, successful women. You may not like the personality traits like Brooke and her history, but she made the formula. She's clearly smart, still beautiful. You have Taylor, that's a successful doctor, but yet they love that they're playing second fiddle when it comes towards a man. While I do get that no person is an island, there's this desperate need. Exactly, this desperate need to sit there and be like, this desperate need to sit there and keep this man in her life like she can't function without it. Tyrese Clark, what's even more pathetic? It's even more sad. Even the actor playing Riz said he thinks Brooke, the character, is pathetic. Why do you say that? Also, Kyrie, I did talk about you Bold, in my Bold and Beautiful review. I talked about you. I also did shout you on your channel, but I did reference you in in my review today. Donna says Richard is a better person than me because there's no way I'll forget a so-called friend who defrauded me out of a company not until after they served jail time. I did actually like that scene. Um, I did generally like that scene. I talked about my review, but I did like that scene. Yeah, I did reference you. Barry says he said that in an interview that at least Taylor's not begging for risk the same way Brooke is. He finds it pathetic and desperate. Ooh, okay, I gotta sit there and find that shit. That's interesting. And it's funny too. I gave credit to Last Day also. Where I still felt like it was going a little bit too hard, but I gave him credit though. And I talked about you though too. I was like, listen, I get it. Like, we see like how handling Hope. We got a difference of opinion when it comes towards that, but I do see how Hope is duplicitous, um, a duplicitous manipulator. Johnson says Rich is no better than. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Exactly, Don. I need to find that shit too. No, Rich is no better. I'm just You're correct about that. I got my own issues with Reg. I'm just saying, as far as Hope is concerned, we talked about this in the chat yesterday, and why I don't agree with calling Hope what he called her. And we talked about that a little bit in his chat. And next time that Karius is in the chat a little bit longer, because I know he's about to do his live stream, but I'll talk about with him as well. Well, Booker, I mean, hopefully it's one of them. Not because like I'm sadistic or anything like that, but because I think it will be really intense and interesting if Cyrus kills at least one of them. But the problem is, I'll tell you this much though, Booker. I don't think that Jocelyn's going to get killed off. Simply because Carly already lost one child. Carly already lost Morgan. But if we're going to be honest, I think Elizabeth has ran her course on General Hospital. And maybe I'll sit there and put that in the title if I remember. Johnson says Lucky will be temporarily. What? Johnson says Lucky will be temporarily be recasted. What the? Well, Tammy, I say it's wrong. That's just my opinion, Tammy. I think that calling any woman the B word is just degrading and offensive. To call any woman that. And you don't sit there and talk about somebody's daughter like that. You can be upset. You can sit there and say, my opinion is like yours. Well, I mean, like I said, we can agree to disagree, but like, you know, you can be upset, you can feel betrayed, you can feel hurt, but it's likely, Jonathan. But you can feel betrayed, you can feel hurt, but there are certain lines that I just feel like you don't cross. And saying that about somebody else's daughter is just out of pocket. So yeah. Harry says his exact words were, "There's nothing less attractive than a needy woman or a needy man." I agree with that. It's funny too, Carrie, because I once called Brooke pathetic, and somebody got upset with me. So the next day I called him pathetic like 5 times. But oh yeah, he did cross the line. Yes, Tammy, he did. He did. Kyrie's Clark, people, the one and only. If you're not subscribed to my guy Kyrie's, definitely subscribe to him. Lucas said I heard Kevin is going to be killed off by Cyrus. What? Okay. Well, normally I don't do spoilers, but I would sit there and say this much though. If that's the case, here we go. Here we, here we go. Here we go. Kyrie says he showed his masculine energy. He wasn't going to let someone take from him and play pacifist. Who does that sound like? You know who that sounds like? It sounds like somebody needs to sit there and come in Kyrie's channel and start trolling him. That's who that sounds like. Jenna said, "Did we talk about the Carter Risk scene?" It was Janet. It was. I would sit there and say this much, Janet, because I did my review on that, and when it comes to those emotions, subs rarely get me to that point. But I would sit there and say it was nice to sit there and see their friendship because they were more than friends; they were like brothers. And when Red sat there and said, losing the company was bad, but losing you as a friend was worse because he felt like he lost his brother. Like I'm not gonna lie, that part actually got to me because I do have friends that I feel like I'm as close to them as a brother. So like I felt that. And the thing is with Carter's acting in the beginning when I first used to watch it used to be very up and down. He was kind of like the actor that plays Finn. And maybe it's just the way that they are directed, but like they definitely killed that scene. Thorsten K, he's Thorsten K. But I was surprised that the other guy that plays Carter though. They definitely killed that scene. Like uh, I definitely felt that. That was actually good. See, Janet, and it's funny, like when you talk about like Emmy reels and things of that nature, that shit you can put as an Emmy reel. That you can put as an Emmy reel. But to be fair, if they do put that as an Emmy reel, we both know who's going to get the credit for that. They should give it to Carter as well, but they're going to give it to Thorsten K because, um, which he did do a good job. So I'm not going to sit there and knock him, but like I would definitely sit there and say that they killed that. That was actually the best part about B&B was that scene. I mean, Hope pretty much just proved. And like I said, last day was in the chat, and I did feel like he was definitely going a little bit too hard, but I do understand his initial, you know. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Lawrence St. Victor is the actor who plays Carter. Thank you, Jonathan. Listen, Jonathan, I'm missing you in the chat. I feel like I haven't seen you forever, bro. Seriously, I mean, I know you've been busy and stuff like that, but it's like, god damn, Jonathan. It seemed like it's been forever. It's like I give you a little time off, and you just, you just go a little crazy with it. That was Kyrie said. There we go. Tammy says, I have a question. Why did Eric Forster Sir to for real Forster song Quiet Come and Born Beautiful? Hmm? I have a question. Why did Eric Forster Sr. to real Forster? Okay. Quit coming and Born Beautiful. Well, I mean, he didn't quit, Tammy. He's still on the show. He just doesn't. He doesn't come on as much. And it doesn't come on as much. He's still on the show, but he doesn't come in as much. I mean, the guy is up there in age, right? So he comes in when he is up to it. Really, he didn't quit the show. Though. Why did Eric Forster? Quit? He didn't quit. Yeah, no, Eric Forster did not quit. So He's still on it. He just doesn't show as much. No, I'm talking about his two sons. Who's his two sons? And the thing is, Tammy, I didn't know that he had two sons. Well, yeah, I've only been watching the show for Thorn and okay. That I don't know, Tammy. That I don't know. I can't sit there and say. I've only been watching the. I haven't been watching the show that long. I've only been watching the show for like maybe 3 or 4 years. So all Thorn and stuff like that. Like his two sons is before I started watching the show. Yeah, I have no idea who they are. That was uh that was definitely before my time. I would sit there and say. Donna says, I wish people would start referring to adopted children as not real children. It's insulting to actual adopted parents. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Donna. I mean, I think, well, I get what you're saying. I do think they're mostly referring to the show, but sometimes even when they do that, I think that there's a certain level of they don't have callous. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just sit there and say it and they don't think about like, well, this can offend X, Y, and Z. But I can see that. I can see that. I could have swore, well, to be honest, I've been drinking tonight, but I could have swore that somebody on a show said that. And I don't know if it was Days of Our Lives or um, maybe somebody in the chat that probably said that. I think it might have been somebody in the chat, Donna, and I think I know who you're talking about. But yeah, I can see that though. Yeah, at the end of the day, whether they're blood related to you or not, it's really comes down to the love and affection that they give you. 'Cause let's be honest, you can have blood parents that can treat you like trash. And you can have adopted parents that would treat you as though, they would treat you like your roast, they're your rose son or daughter. So being blood relative is not going to that shouldn't affect love, is what I'm saying. Or it our opinion. Donna says it just bothers me because I have cousins who are adopted. They are my uncle's children as much as his bio children. He loves his kids all the same, and to me, they're my cousin. Yeah, exactly, Donna. I think that, and if you're talking, Donna, if you're something talking about present company included, I think they're just. I don't think that they're meaning to be um malice about it. But if you see that person's writing patterns, you know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of read between the lines on that one. All right, Donna? You know what I'm talking about. Tammy says it may be a soap opera, but it is still reality and not trying to be rude, but everyone has their own opinions. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, no, I get it, Tammy. Nobody's not there, like, yeah, I mean, Tammy, nobody's not there trying to, like, dump on your opinions or anything like that. So, yeah, no one is trying to, like, attack you for your opinions. That's not what anyone's doing. So don't take it personal like somebody, like people are. Yeah. And actually, to tell you the truth, Tammy, I wasn't necessarily even talking about you. I was just talking in general. 'Cause I've seen comments in my chat. So it wasn't Jonathan. And I was like, here's the thing: the best stuff was the teen stuff, and I don't even like the teen stuff. Donna says, I think my father was also adopted, but my last name is my last name, brother, blood relative to my grandfather and I. Yeah. No, well, it's not the end of the day, Donna. That sounds cheesy, but it's literally about the love. You know, for me, it's like, you know, your family is the family that you're born with, but the friends that you choose that are our family is extra special. You know, because you chose them, and that's a different type of bond. Donna. That's why I sat there and I looked at the Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge and Carter, and that's what got to me because they chose to sit there and be brothers, you know, and it made it extra special. 'Cause your family can sometimes your blood family could be basuda. You didn't choose them. No, yeah, and that's the thing though, Jonathan. Like the Kayla and Steve stuff was lame. Um, the Alex and Stephanie stuff was lame for the most part. Hell, even the Leo and Javi stuff was lame. I did like the. I wish he would have went more into. I wish Javi would have went more into when he said that when he came out, his mother was not supportive. You know, I would have loved to sit there and see how that. And him explaining more about that, but he didn't. They just talked about basketball and stuff, and they made out. I'm like, all right, that's cool and everything like that, but like it seems like they want to stretch out this Valentine's Day. And I'm like, okay, cool. I guess, yeah, whatever. Not exactly. Isaac King was my grandfather, and no one can tell me different. My father didn't have any relationship with his bio dad. Yes. No, the people that you choose in your life to be family. That's a special kind of a bonding relationship. Tammy says my real sister in real life was adopted out because both my parents didn't want her and thrown her away like they didn't want her, but she was my real blood sister and she died before she could be. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Found and brought back home and is buried. Oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Johnson says, I hope these get back to the Ava and rape hostage situation. Yeah, I will say this much, though, Jonathan. Of course, Tammy. Of course. I will say this much though. There's a point where EJ is about to untie Ava. And then, Rachel convinces him not to do it because I'll tell on you. But she also sat there and said, remember when Ava kidnapped your mother and she didn't have a concern in the world about his mother's safety because she was hell bent on revenge? And then I sat there and I was like, I feel bad for her up into that point. Because Susan didn't have anything to do with EJ. You want to go at EJ, go at the EJ. Don't be a coward and go after his mother. She did that. She ran his mother off the road and didn't give two flying shits about it. Didn't care if she lived or died. So part of me was like, you know, I'm cool with EJ not untie you at this point. Not because he doesn't want to get caught, but you did his mom dirty. And she wasn't even a part of that. Like that was some straight up coward sucker shit right there. So I'm kind of just like, yeah, maybe I don't feel so bad for you. You know? I mean, also she did treat Charlie like crap, even though Charlie was not a good person, but that was still her son. Treated Trip like the golden child and Charlie like. So I'm kind of just like, you could probably just sit there and stay in that chair for a while. Yeah. But, I would sit there and say, I hope, again, I hope that, I guess, Trip will have another reason to hate EJ. Yeah. And that's the thing, though, Jonathan. I know he sat there and said, when EJ was like, your mother kidnapped my mother, and Trip was like, oh, well, she had mental illness problems. I'm like, a person could have died. No offense, I don't give a shit about Ava's mental problems. Like, seriously. Like, he really annoyed me with that. He was like, yeah, I know it was bad, but, she was going through a mental breakdown. I'm like, oh, well, then I guess that makes it so much better then. No, it does not. But I'm gonna end the stream here because I do gotta wake up early. Um, not as early, but early enough where I should probably be getting ready to go to bed at this point. So I'm gonna end the stream here, but hopefully I will be back tomorrow. Um, we're gonna sit there and talk about all the shows again. We have a great time. Have a good night, Donna. Donna, you are awesome. Never change. You are amazing. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Show Chat with Bombastic. Thank you, Jonathan. You've been gone for far too long, and it's good to sit there and have you back. Have a good night, Tammy. Thank you for joining us tonight. Johnson says, good night, everyone, and hit that like button. Yes, hit the like button because it really does help. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Kaiwan. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Queen Janet. Have a good night, Queen Cat Lady. Have a good night, Queen Nikisha. Wow. Tonight was damn near the All Stars. Jonathan, you was missed yesterday. We were missing some key members. You're an OG of mine, Jonathan. So I missed seeing you yesterday. Or Willow is fighting back. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Kaiwan. That sentence, for the most part, actually made sense. Have a nice, Spencer. Make sure you DM me that story too. You said you were going to PM me a story, so I look forward to reading it. No, I got you, Jonathan. I got you. It's just we messed you up in the chat yesterday. That's all. That's right. Have a night, my gorgeous goddess cat lady, who I love. You're amazing. And subscribe to her channel if you're not subscribed to her channel. She has very good reviews, and yeah, I definitely don't shout out people that I do not believe in, and I definitely believe in her. Yes, definitely Miss Jonathan. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Daniel says R free in. Huh? I don't know what that means. But have a good night, Daniel. I will sit there and see you tomorrow. And have a good night, Kaiwan. Laters.